Welcome back to another episode of the NP Show. I am D Nag, and this here is
CP.
Alrighty, and welcome back to episode 5, I think.
Yeah.
Episode 5 of the NP Show, and today I want to talk about a couple things here, movie based again, just real quick, because I learned earlier the other day that what people have been calling the Bayverse, or Michael Bay's Transformer movies, that the Bayverse is now over. They're not making another Transformer movies under Michael Bay, and those movies under that, because the recent Transformers: Rise of the Beast is now pretty much a reboot of the whole Transformer series, and different takes of those characters and all that, based on obviously the older shows and whatnot. But it 10 years the quote unquote Bayverse went on, from 2007 clear to 2017.
Oh wow,
That those are the kind of movies, those are the Transformer movies that we really grew up on.
Yeah, I wonder if he just got burnt out on it or what.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but I do want to say a special thank you to Michael Bay for giving us those movies, because they were pretty damn good movies.
They were
Transformer wise, that growing up on those movies there, that was good. I like to see it. And sometimes it partially, it sucked that they had to change main characters eventually from Sam Witwicky to the other guy.
Okay.
I can't remember his name. In the movie, obviously, it was Mark Wahlberg who started to be in the main movies compared to Shia LaBeouf. But even then, back in 2007, when that first Transformer movie came out, it was really good.
Oh yeah, it was like everybody was talking about it.
Oh yeah, even the 3, 4, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 movies that came out in that series. But man, the way they had Optimus Prime in those movies, the way he was, his motivational speeches that he gave to his, to the Autobots, even as kids, it made us feel like we'd be like anybody would run through a brick wall for Optimus.
Oh, I know I would.
Oh yeah, it just, it's sad to see, sometimes that our stuff like that, generational movies for us eventually end, and then the reboots that they've been doing for the next generation, it's sad to see for us, our generational movies that we loved, coming to an end.
Yeah, can't find them on like Hulu and stuff.
Yeah, I think you can still find them. There's plenty of places you can still watch them. It's just like that they're not. They left it on such a cliffhanger at the end of the one for that big, Omnicron or something like that. The big, like, main badass dude, I guess. And then they swapped to a different version and a different reboot of the characters. Well, I'm not saying this last movie wasn't good, but it just, you see, kind of that stuff. It's like for us, and it's almost really sad, because good. Good kids in our generation grew up on the, there was a TV show of Transformers on Cartoon Network that he used to have, really good show. But, legends like us used to grow up off of that specific, take on it, those movies. This is what I saw a video on. It said, good, great kids lived off of it. Great kids remember Transformers as this. New kids remembered the Transformers as the recent movie, The Rise of the Beast, but legends remember the Transformers as those movies from 2007 to 2017.
Well, I think I can almost recall every single one of them and watching them in theaters.
Oh yeah, we always went to theaters, I think, to watch those movies, because they were so cool. We used to criticize Michael Bay for having all those explosions and whatnot in them, but man, I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly. Those movies were real good.
Oh yeah, they were.
Which also reminds me of something that I saw on Disney Plus. I went to click our old Disney classic, Aladdin. Right. They now they now have like a little like statement in front of those movies, those old classic movies like that, like Aladdin, the Aladdin movies, the old classic, like I don't know if they do it for the Lion King or whatnot, but it was mainly Aladdin that I saw that. Excuse me. It said that, well, back then, it wasn't, it's not right to judge a culture and whatnot. And I don't know if they said make fun of a culture or something like that, or criticize a culture, because it wasn't right. It's not right now to do it, and it wasn't right back then. So instead of removing our old classic Disney movies, we decided to keep them on here on Disney Plus, but just release this statement or whatever. And it's just like, that kind of ticked me off, because it's, those are the classic movies that our generation, grew up on. As kids, we used to watch those all the time. I can remember, watching that one at that point. Even nowadays, I can still recall every little word and everything that they said, throughout the whole movie. And let alone it be a movie that Robin Williams was in. I mean, you're going to sit there and say that it was wrong to do a movie like that, but then yet you add somebody like Robin Williams onto one of those movies, and he basically made that movie good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, playing as Genie. I mean, like, even like credit to Will Smith for making, being the Genie in the nowadays live action version of Aladdin, but nobody can live up to something like that.
No, because they set their standards so high.
Yeah.
You're expecting that, and you don't get that now.
Yeah. And Robin Williams is such a great, great actor and a great person, a great comedian. You can't live up to something. You can't set, even reach a bar like that. And yet you go back on your word just to please the newer people that, like, hate judging that hate criticizing on anything. You'd make a statement like that saying, well, it was wrong of us to do a movie like that back then because it's wrong to criticize a culture, but yet those were great movies. I mean, they're pulling these movies out of the vault that probably made hundreds and millions of dollars back then, even like just because nowadays people don't like it, because they criticize it because, well, it wasn't ethically right to do it.
All right.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Those were our classic movies. Like, let us have those movies. Let us have those memories.
Leave them alone.
Yeah. I mean, and it's classic, and it's, because, I mean, those are movies that were even on back in VHS.
True, yeah.
Like, they've been around for that long, and you never did anything like that until now, where it's like you have cancel culture and all that. And now you release a statement saying, oh, it was wrong to do a movie like that. Instead of removing it from Disney, we're keeping it going and whatnot. It's like, just stop. Like, take 2 seconds to appreciate movies, how movies have transgressed, and how they're rebooting almost every franchise now, or every movies that they came out with, they're rebooting them now and giving them different characters for the new generation of kids to remember. Well, let us have that. Let us have ours.
Quit touching them,
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Because kind of like, even the live action Aladdin that they did now, they added a whole nother song into it about, well, women's power and women this and women that. Why? You didn't have to do that. There's no point.
That's true.
They completely stopped like everything in that movie. It was a whole freeze frame of everybody else, and it was just the one lady, just the one main character. I can't even remember that main woman's name. Jasmine. She was the only one walking around singing how, well, I'm a woman, I deserve to be heard, I don't want to do this, and I should be sultan instead of, having to marry somebody. And it was like, that wasn't even the point of her character.
No, it wasn't.
In the classic movies, if you pay attention, she didn't want to marry just anybody that was any prince that just came out. She wanted to get married for love. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all she wanted. She didn't want to be Sultan. She didn't want to be this. She didn't want to be that. She just wanted to be free and wanted to, find somebody she wanted to marry for love. That's it. That was her whole point. Not, oh, women's power, women's this, women that. No.
Yeah.
There's a whole nother song put in there that just didn't need to be there.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Well, yeah. And that's where it felt so out of place. Because it's like, why? Why? Even like recent live action movies of the other classic ones, well, and I'm not discrediting them by any means by saying this, but it's like they're taking those people and they're taking those roles and they're making I forgot where I was going with that. Not gonna lie.
jeez. Why do you stick to the script? I'm just kidding.
Anyway, it's just they're completely changing our classic movies from back then and giving them like different spins, different takes, and having to add a women's power here, or it's wrong to criticize culture here. It's like, just please stop.
Quit trying so hard. Like, just leave it alone. Let it be.
Yeah, you're not gonna please everybody anymore with those movies, but it's just like cancel culture, judging people. It just, I don't get it. I don't. And then it really ticked me off because when I saw something like that where it's like, well, Robin Williams came in and did a movie like that, and it was such great movies back then that it's just like, just leave them be.
Yeah.
It's like things like that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't touch it.
Yeah. If it made you millions, leave it alone. Yeah.
And that's the thing. But just by saying, oh well, instead of removing it from Disney, we're going to keep it on here. It's like, yeah, because it's probably still making you money. So shut up. If it's making you money, who cares? If it made Disney the way it is now because of those old VHS movies, leave it alone. Insert loud motorcycle there. Thank you. Thanks for the sound effects. Background noise.
Gotta love them.
Yeah.
We'll have a studio someday.
Someday. It's just a nice, cool day out here, so it's just like, yeah, really nice shady day.
It's not too bad.
No. But yeah. It was really sad that I saw that and then seeing that our old Transformer movies aren't going to be being made off of that story anymore. It just, it's sad because things are coming to an end, even like in the NBA. You see all those star players, they're getting into their 15th, 16th, 17th seasons anymore, that they're all going to retire eventually, and then got the new generation of superstars coming out. It's just like, our old generation of stuff is slowly coming to an end because we're getting older.
Yeah, we don't like this new stuff.
No.
We're not up to date on it.
No. By any means. And you can say that about anything. New generation of cars, NFL players, NBA players. All the sports are changing.
Yeah, true. Yep.
It's all coming to an end.
Someday, but not today.
No. Not by any means, but it's just the point of stop criticizing old movies. That's what I think.
Trying to remake them.
Yeah, the live action stuff. I mean, some of them are okay, some of them aren't, but it's getting old. It's just let us have our nostalgia moments, please. I mean, come on. Putting a statement out like that, saying it's wrong to do it now, wrong to do it then. Just leave the old classic movies be. Don't touch them. They are classics. They are considered the greatest Disney movies that ever got made back then. Leave them alone.
Especially on VHS.
Yeah.
You know, some of them are collectors.
Yeah. All those old Aladdin movies, Lion King and whatnot, those are back on fucking VHS, for fuck's sake.
And they've even changed when they went to DVD.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But just leave it alone, man. I've said it a decent amount. Just leave it alone. Let us have our stuff. Leave us be. Leave those movies be. But it just, yeah. And honestly, and that just, you take every day for what it is anyway, but it's just a point of, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, but you're not gonna, I feel like you're not gonna please everybody anymore. You're not gonna please anybody, but you really can't worry about pleasing anybody else but yourself anymore. Somebody somewhere is gonna have an opinion on what you gotta do, on what you have to do, and somebody somewhere is gonna try and tell you what you should do to run your life. But you just gotta be like, look,
I want to do me, you can do you.
yeah. Nobody, and in the end, it really doesn't matter about anybody else's opinion but your own. I mean, and you could say that about what your opinion on movies are.
True, yeah.
You're not gonna. Somebody's gonna think you're wrong. Somebody's gonna think you're stupid, but for thinking that a movie's good that other people thought was bad. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're gonna sleep in your own bed and you're gonna pay your own bills.
That is true.
Like it's getting tired of seeing all this stuff, like people arguing about what movie's good, what movie's not. It's like, and it's good to discuss, but when it gets aggressive, it's pointless. Like, what are you doing? Don't we have better things to do than just argue to each other about what movies are good and what movies aren't? And hating each other's opinion for things?
Yeah, there are those people out there. What are they, trolls?
Yeah. There people specifically spend their day posting on different people's, profiles and whatnot, hating on each other, just for the fun of it. Well, keyboard warriors is what we call those too.
Oh, okay, there you go. I always see them and I block.
Yeah, kind of like one I saw when I posted a video. I was like, hey, you want to suggest? I'd open to suggestions about any games you want to see or anything differently you want to see. Audience interaction. I had somebody posted on there. I'd love to see you cut off that see-through beard you got. And I said, I'd love to find somebody who actually cares.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why?
I'm going to keep my look the way I want to keep my look because I like the way I look.
So when are you going to cut it off?
Never. Never's the answer to that question.
Darn. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's like, do we really have nothing? Sometimes do we really have nothing else better to do than to sit here and argue about what we do, what anybody else does?
Criticize about other people.
Yeah.
It's just leave me alone.
Yeah, society really have nothing else better to do than just hate on everybody and hate on each other?
No, because everyone else is bored.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do.
It's pointless. And it's like, then you try to, society it frustrates me sometimes, I feel like.
Welcome to 2023.
Yeah.
How's it going so far?
2023, I think, has been a weird year, I think.
It's been cool.
Yeah.
Like, temperature-wise.
Yeah.
I feel like it has been.
Yeah. Well, then it's just been a crazy year in general, because, like, it's, one of the other years coming back down from COVID being a really psycho thing, I guess.
True, yeah.
Really didn't affect us, because we continue to work.
Yeah.
Just a different way to work sometimes, but it's just we continue to work, so it didn't affect me none.
No, we wore a mask every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Anyway, insert cat fight. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, I mean, even you see like animals. They do their own thing. They don't care.
No.
Think they care about what's going on in the world? As long as they're getting food, getting water, and get your shit somewhere, you think they give a crap?
Well, they're like, I'm going to lay right here on your lap. I was like, okay, fine.
Yep. Like dogs. As long as they're getting food, as long as they're getting playtime, as long as they're getting water and getting a place to shit, they don't care. They'll lay around wherever they want to lay. They'll do whatever they want to do, and they don't care as long as they're getting love.
And they'll wiggle their little happy tails.
Exactly. So why can't we just be like animals? Like
we don't
dogs?
have tails.
You know what I mean, douchebag.
Oh, man.
Like attitude-wise, why can't we just be like that sometimes?
I don't know. Some people are, and some people aren't. So.
Well, yeah. Just like you gotta do your own thing and do what you gotta do. I mean, like I said at the end of the live stream that we just did. You know, no matter what somebody says to you, no matter what somebody does to you or tries to tell you, as long as you're living your life and you're happy the way you're, living your life, all you gotta look at it says, dude, that ain't no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Hence, it ain't no problem.
Yeah, no problem. I don't care. No problem.
No problem.
I'm gonna live my life, no problem.
There you go.
Anything that comes by, any other situation that you just got to afford, you got put into, kind of like last year. Just paid off my truck. I paid off my truck a year ago. Got the title in the mail, then the brakes stopped working. Totaled the truck. You look at it, no problem. Brush it off, figure it out, get a new vehicle, and keep going.
Yeah.
Just got to look at it like, no problem, man, no problem. I don't have problems. Just got situations that make me better and teach me lessons.
True. Yep.
The dude who invented the light bulb didn't find he tried 100 times before he invented the light bulb, is what they say. He didn't find 99 ways to fail, he just found 99 ways not to do it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I guess some could say that, yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like, in every aspect of life. We just we don't find ways to fail on how to make money. We just find ways not to do it till we get it right. Or like, in other words, if, people are going through a tough time, it just means you haven't failed. You haven't failed at life. You just found ways that don't make you happy. You got to find that way to make you happy.
You just got to turn that frown upside down, don't you know?
Yeah.
Be calm.
And I'm not saying that means get into drugs and all that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, you just find your center, find your inner peace, is what they say. Find something that makes you peaceful, that makes you happy, and stick with it.
Find a good hobby.
Yeah. A good legal hobby.
Yeah.
Specifically. Legal.
For sure.
Stay out of trouble. That's for sure.
Talking to you, Devin.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Because I definitely do it all.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't. Full disclosure, I don't do that.
We're just joking.
Yes. We work on cars, and that's about it. We go to work, we work on cars, we go home.
Sleep.
And sleep.
Only 4 hours.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, just... If you don't like your situation, find a way to change it. It's kind of like my instance. I didn't like working at Walmart. I just found a way to change it. Now I'm better. Granted, I work 4 or 5 jobs now compared to working the one, but I'm home at 5 o'clock every day.
Are you happy?
Most days.
Or,
I mean, like, yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm happy.
like you seem happier than what you were.
Yeah.
Because you're on a better time schedule.
I have very much better time schedule compared to working from 6:30 to 7:30 every single day.
Or coming in at 10 and closing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That throws you off sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It's better to have a set schedule. Do
Yeah.
this, and this, and this, and this. And then okay, at this time I'm going home and I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Like, I'm home shortly after 5 o'clock every day during Monday through Friday. Have most Saturday and Sundays off unless we have to work our 3rd or 4th job. Or 5th job. You want to count YouTube as a job, but I find it more of a hobby than a job. But
Yeah, hobby. Yeah.
and it just, you got to find what you like to do. Got to find a way to change yourself and make it happy. You're not going to, and what you decide to do is not going to make everybody happy because not their other opinions really don't matter. As long as you're living the life the way you want to live it and you're happy about it, who really cares? Who really matters?
Only you.
Yeah. It just, It's kind of like when I used to do music. I enjoyed it, but I knew when to quit because I couldn't, for the life of me, make it any farther than half a verse worth of lyrics written down. I couldn't do it no more.
Oh, really?
Tried several times to do different beats that I have and make it halfway through a verse before I ran out of words, before I ran out of lyrics, and I said, all right, I think it's time to, I like doing music. It was a way for me to express myself, but I knew when to hang it up because I was like, I got nothing else to write about. I got,
Drawing a blank, huh?
yeah. I was really, starting to draw a blank on words, couldn't put them together, couldn't write it down, and I said, okay, I think my time of expressing myself through music is coming to an end.
Hey, you kind of hit that brick wall.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even just a writer's block that I went through. It's just completely like anything I used to do. I'd set it aside for a while, continue to work, go back to it, and it still just wasn't there. So, well, I got no more problems to worry about.
All right.
So I hung it up. And that's the way it's going to stay, because I even try a couple times even anymore, but I still can't do it. So I knew exactly when to hang it up, exactly when to stop, because it was time to move on to the next thing that makes, that I like to do. And now it's just making videos. Videos are working.
Live streams.
Yeah, live streams.
I think that we're going to do some more, right?
Yeah, we're going to do some more.
Okay.
As long as maybe I can get you a PC. Maybe we can get you a PC to play Steam games.
Oh, I don't know,
Play some Phasmophobia.
Or the back rooms or something.
What's that?
You've never seen any video? Oh, so it's like kind of like a jump scare kind of thing.
Okay.
So that'd be pretty entertaining.
Yeah. So I don't know. My opinion on the last live stream. I liked the live stream the last time, but I think Fortnite isn't really our game.
No, it is not.
No.
No.
Give it a shot, but that's the thing. So I gotta get somebody a PlayStation. Well,
get an Xbox. Oh.
Where's that wind coming from? Where's that draft?
Oh.
I think the birds are talking.
It must be.
Yeah, man, starting to cause problems.
What did you say? Xbox.
PlayStation. But anyway, yeah, we'll find a game that we do. Maybe I'll beat you at Mortal Kombat or something.
I'm a master at pushing buttons. Okay.
Yeah. I know you push my buttons every day.
24.
It can cause my stress level sometimes to be way a little hot.
Let me just call Devin at 1 a.m.
Man.
Come on. So much fun.
Yeah, it always is. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep doing live streams though, I think. Until we find a game. A game that's actually worth it. Either if we can find a game that's good crossplay or like I said, get you a gaming PC. We'll start doing some Steam games. It'll be fun.
I kind of want to. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Gaming PC?
Yeah. Maybe.
Awesome.
So I'd have to get like a kind of one of them water cooler ones.
You want a liquid cooled PC?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
You want a custom built one or you just want a pre-built one?
Custom.
Custom built one?
Yep.
Oh man, good luck.
Yep.
Ready to spend a good $2,000?
I'm gonna just pull it out of my butt real quick.
Yeah. You best be prepared to spend $2,000 on a part like that.
Don't you know my poops are golden?
Are they?
Yeah, you want to see?
No, I don't want to see. You know this one's probably going on Spotify, right?
Never mind.
Skip
that part.
Oh no, that's in the funny parts moment.
Oh, there you go.
This will be saved.
Funny edits.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely do more streams. I think we'll try. I want to see if I can find a game that we could play for maybe another Saturday night at 7 stream.
Who knows? Maybe next week we'll have some soundboard put up, or whatever they call that, soundproof board or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where at?
That one room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Think so?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Wouldn't be bad.
No.
Be a lot quieter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. If we can find a game that we could play that's not Fortnite, maybe probably another Saturday night stream.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Saturday night sevens.
Isn't it like Pocket League or Rocket League?
Do that.
All right.
See.
Never played it, but
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, another Saturday night. Probably if I can find a game, expect to see another Saturday Night Live. Not to judge that, not to directly copy off Saturday Night Live.
yeah,
Saturday Night Live stream.
there you go.
It's another NP stream instead of my title for the last live stream was my broadcast. Didn't see that until I posted it, until I was on. It was like, oh, too late.
This time we'll get it figured out for the sound too.
Yeah, that was a little hard. That it stopped working for the first 15 minutes of the stream.
Yeah. How long did we stream? 2 hours? 2.5 hours?
2 hours, a little over 2 hours, like
Okay.
2 hours 3 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got it figured out at the end.
I didn't know it was that long.
Because all I had to do was switch my sound from going through the controller headset to the HDMI speakers.
Huh. Interesting.
That was all I had to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Swap to the way the output volume goes.
Interesting.
Because
Okay.
the speaker, because it was hooked up to my controller headset, was the chat.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was switch the volume from going through the controller to going through the TV.
All
Which
right.
then the TV was hooked up to the Elgato capture device, and the audio. Then that goes to my computer. So then the chat audio is actually going to my computer instead of just my controller. And then it worked.
All right. Interesting.
That's all I had to do. We waited an hour and a half to figure that out.
Only.
Only an hour and a half.
But hey, we got it.
Yeah. We're learning. Live and learn. Only done one live stream on YouTube, so
And that was it?
Yeah.
Really?
that was the first live. That was our first live stream for YouTube, so
Yeah, both of us.
yeah. I did a quick live stream on Twitch at one point, but that was a quick one.
Really?
I think the game held up a little better on YouTube, I think, as far as I saw, frame rate wise. I didn't see much buffering, which thank God for that, because on Twitch it buffered really bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think YouTube was a better streaming device than Twitch, but
Yeah.
everyone has their own different preferences.
Yeah. See, everyone has their own different preferences, because like some people you'll ask say that Twitch is a good one. Twitch is better, and this and that, but I like YouTube, because all my stuff is there at one point, and I have to worry about moving to one point.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's probably going to end it here unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay. So like I said, it'll be our slogan. Is no matter what anybody says to you, no matter what anybody tries to tell you to do, just look at them, brush it off, and say, no problem.
Not a problem.
It ain't no problem. So expect to see that on a shirt at some point.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
No
So,
problem. Not a problem.
No problem. No problem, not a problem. I think it's going to be no problem.
All right.
No problem sounds nice.
No problem. Yeah.
No problem. Brush it off and say no problem.
No
It's
problem.
no problem. Yep, just brush it off, say it's no problem.
There you go.
So, yeah. I'll post a further update to see what game we're going to play for another Saturday night live stream at 7 o'clock next weekend, and then another video after that. So, yeah. Coming up in about 2 months or so, there's going to be new games starting to come out that then you will see those on YouTube on our live stream. Not our live stream, but more videos. Games are going to be coming out, and going to have a lot of games to be coming out in the next 2 or 3 months.
Sweet.
Madden, NBA.
Is that gonna be crossplay?
Madden?
Oh, sweet.
You like that?
Well, I'll try anything just about once.
Okay. Maybe you'll see a Saturday Night Madden stream. You never know. Mortal Kombat's going to be coming out in another... No, Madden's coming out next month, actually.
Really?
I didn't see that yet. Madden's coming out next month. NBA. coming out in 2 months. Mortal Kombat's coming out in 2 months. Spider-Man 2 is coming out in 3 months. I will be playing that game
So that sounds
on
entertaining.
for video. D&D styled game Baldur's Gate's coming out in 2 months as well. I'm gonna have a lot of games and a lot of money to spend.
Better be saving.
Better be safe. Next, game prices are getting really up there.
Only $80 for a game.
70.
Oh well, I have Xbox.
They're $80 on Xbox?
Yeah.
And well, I suppose tax. Otherwise, they're usually like what, $69.99.
70. Yeah.
They usually say $69.99 with tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, got a little bit sidetracked again.
Yep. We did.
Yeah. But again, once again, no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what anybody tries to tell you how to live your life, you look at it, you brush it off, and you say, it's no problem. Do what you want to do, not what anybody else wants to do.
Yeah. Not a problem.
No problem. So, yeah, without further ado, we'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.